guys, this is Ashley, your scrapping nerd, and I have day 27 of 31 days of cut file fun from MK at some assemblage required, so make sure you check out her channel. Today I have some photos of my husband putting our names in a tree. Don't judge, I saw Ferngully, but this is on our honeymoon. This is the 49 Market Curator's Meadow, and I used some floral from there, and then this is a paper from my stash that has you plus me forever etched in like a tree for the picture, or for the paper, so I thought it worked perfectly. And so for the cup file, I used some walnut stain and I inked up the cup file. My idea was to make this cup file a lattice, kind of like a lattice with floral growing up it, so I wanted it to look like wood. And so I inked it all in the walnut stain, and then I sprayed some water on it and lifted up some of the stain in parts with the paper towel. And then I'm going to spray it with some vintage photo. And this just gives it some different dimensions and it doesn't look so flat. And I thought that made it look more like wood. And so I had this pink kind of graph paper that I wanted to mat the layout with, and then I'm also going to cut the inside out so I can use it for photo mats. And it just adds some pink to the layout because some of the florals that I choose have this kind of rose pink color to them. And in the 49 Market, it had that green wreath, and it was the perfect size to go around the You Plus Me Forever on the paper. So I think that that looked really good and kind of highlights that. And so here's kind of the idea of how I want to lay out all the photos. And then this photo is a picture of the tree, and it was hard to figure out where I was going to put that. It will stay on the left side, and I don't know if it was because it was smaller than the other photos, so it was hard to balance them out with the cut file in the middle, but I do like how it ends up in the end. And so I'm just going through the 49 Market ephemera, and all of the ephemera that I pull out, I do ink with the walnut stain, and then I use my stylus on the floral and on the leaves to kind of add dimension without having to do any pop dots. And I do this a lot. You'll see this if I have florals or leaves of any kind. I usually do this, and it just bends up the leaves and makes them look a little more realistic without having to have a bunch of pop dots. And so I weaved the leaves into the cup file, and then I put the flowers throughout the leaves so it looks kind of like a vine. And I haven't done this before, and I really am liking how that's looking. The sentiment says, "Oh my happy heart," and I put it up on some foam so that it pops off the page a little bit. Just a bunch of the 49 Market ephemera. While I'm doing this, make sure you check out the description box for all the information. There's a link to the Facebook group, the link to the playlist, so you can see everyone who's playing along with 31 days of cut file fun. They all have amazing layouts, so go check them all out. I added this little bit notebook paper at the top to add some journaling, and the wood twig heart up there. And so I'm liking how that's looking, and I'm liking how the lattice is filling out. And I just love these little snails. They have nothing to do with anything, but I thought it would be cute on the lattice, these little snails. And I also used the stylus to kind of go over their shell so they popped up a little bit. And this sentiment that says love in the middle just came from the stash. But that's the layout. Thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit those buttons below. And everyone have a great day. Bye.